Yo, dudes! How you doing today? We are back, finally. It's been a few days. We have a C6 Corvette. So if you don't know the C6, it's this wonderful, bubbly nightmare. The Corvette C6, not to be confused with the Stingray or the C8, so they go up in generations. This is one of the most frustrating back windows to do. Not even entirely sure how it's going to go because I haven't done one in a little while here. So once... Oh, God! I forgot my audio. There we go. Okay, we should be good on that now. So this is going to be a fun one. We are going to be doing ceramic on it, too. Use the torch? No, we're not going to use the torch. Easy with Geo? Glad to hear it. How y'all doing? Wow, busy! Busy chat this morning. Michael, Hunter, Jay Bird, Steven, Doodle, I like your name. Alexi, Robert, Sean, Jace. Yeah, I just don't get a lot of these. I get Stingrays. If I got Corvettes, I got Stingrays. So this one is going to be a little special here. So this one is for Nick. He schedules a lot of the appointments. He has fun with retail, and we're going to be putting ceramic on it for him. This is one of those special types of situations where it's like, yeah, this would be a good live stream. Hopefully this goes well. Been trying to tint my C6 for months. They're not easy. They're definitely not easy. Heard people shrinking side to side on them. I'm going to keep that in mind. I've actually never even thought to do it that way. I don't know what it would look like, but it could make sense. I think it feels wrong, but that's what we do for the, what is it? For like the Model 3s and stuff. I went through 300 Filt trying to get my back window right. Oh, no. Yeah, this is just one of those cars where you'll get a lot of other cars that are just nowhere near. So if you can do these, I mean, you can do a lot of other ones. Felt card and shank came in Tuesday. Oh, nice. C5. Yeah, so going back from the C6, C5, C4, I don't know the C number on it, but like the early 90s, like 90s Corvette with the hardware on the back, I can do those, but man, not a super fun time. More the hardware and the defrosters are annoying on that one. You're going to start with the back window first? I don't know. I think we might do the doors first, like we usually do. I got quoted $450 for XPEL ceramic for a Nissan Frontier. 4 side windows in the back. Is that a fair price? That's what we would quote you too. Yeah, so when you're going into ceramics, XPEL is one of those more expensive tiers for sure. But there's a lot of them too. There's like XPEL, GL, Solar FX, Lumar. I don't know. Chat knows a lot more than I do. Not exact. Just a lot more that comes to mind. They'll remind me. Have you done a new Civic hatch? I have, but I have a special way to do that. I actually bought the back window. So you're not going to have any special techniques on doing it on the car here? GoPro. All right, so we're going to get started. But yeah, so I want to show you. We have this is that back window for that hatch. I thought I was going to get a bunch more of them, but I wanted a piece of glass to put on the board anyways. It's a Prime XR. Yeah, so they have a few different levels. It'd be more expensive in the XR Plus from what I understand. Hey, man, whatever to make the job easier. I mean, I'm not one to take many things apart. So if I have one of those Vettes or one of those hatchbacks, like that is one of the few cars where you just have a bunch of stuff in the way. and it makes it way easier. That piece of glass was like $160 for me. Oh yeah, so we gotta latch them. Latches are in here. And then they'll knock up. Did I say restock update? I don't want to talk about it. So latch these, and then I like to lock the doors on top of it, just so I don't screw with them. Like, because if you pull on the handle, you know, the little buttons are right here. It's really easy to flip them. So at that point, I'll lock it, and then I'll tint the car. So those little latch buttons on the inside, those don't get triggered. So we're gonna go ahead and prep this. There isn't a lot to do as far as prep work goes. We can tape it, but we're just taping the paneling. We don't have any seals. These are all frameless. And then for the back window, just a good scrub down, glass aid. I don't want to talk about it. And then then we'll put a dryer sheet over it. Glass aid and shanks are out for delivery. Oh, cool. Glad you got it. Hope you like the shanks. Mr. Fast.
Fast Money 99 super chatted $1.
Thank you. Mr. Fast Money, thank you for the $1. How do I make that louder in my ear? I think this? I think this will make that louder. Because the chat and that is pretty similar. You doing the windshield too? Actually no windshield today. We're doing everything but the windshield. Wow, I would have used a roll that I had already opened if I knew it was going to be this annoying. What is on here? There's something... Oh, good God. I didn't... Okay, maybe this roll is just terrible. Anyways, Canon. Canon. Alright, let me fiddle around with this roll for a sec. Oh, now we got it. Sweet.
Nick Meshiega
Nick
super
with the
chatted $2. It's a C6 party.
Thank you for the 2. I appreciate it. This is his C6, by the way. Ooh, we got a nice car sound there. Mr. Fast Money. Oh, and he brought in a Starbucks today.
Fast Money 99 super chatted $2. What external battery do you use for your GoPro?
With the 2, what external battery do you use? I use a small Anker battery. Anker? What is it? Is it Anker? I don't know. I always said Anker. I don't know why. It's just got one USB port here, and I don't know. It's like a 2,000 or 3,000 milliamp hour battery. No, actually, I think it's a 4. Steven! Wow, a whole bunch of them. We're never gonna get started here.
Steven Segala's super chatted $4.99. When does the fog machine go off? Smiley face.
That's when the fog machines go off. Thank you so much for the 5. 5 and over. Aw. Unless they don't.
Versatility super chatted $4.99.
Versatility.
Good luck on this one, man.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for the 5. Good luck on that. Oh, I need all the luck I can get on this one. So, yeah, the fog is 5 and over, so somebody doesn't sit there and literally keep hitting me with $1 and just being a total stream distraction, I guess. They're made to, as a thank you and to bring some entertainment to the stream. We still got a tin of car. Where do I buy sheathing tape? Look up house wrap tape or sheathing tape at like a, I mean, this might clue you in.
LKB Python super
LKB!
chatted $2. Home party started. What's good, old chap?
LKB with the 2, thank you. What's good, old chap? Oh, you know, just gotta do this guy right here. So many super chats, guys, thank you. We got some work to do, so let's load up our blades. We're gonna get into this. Tintertainment. Somebody stole that, or not stole it. Somebody already has that. They didn't steal that. Automatic C6? No, it's a manual. It is a manual. He is very much a car guy, and any fun car that he gets is definitely a manual. We share that in common for sure. So, cool thing about what is it? About this one is it actually only has 5,000 miles on it. So while it is an older gen Corvette, it's very, very few miles on this one. Is it Lowe's house wrap tape? It is. That is the tinter's way of doing things. You know, people make their suggestions on things for me to use. And then, like, I don't know, we just keep digging around. That one seems to be one that works really well, and it's very convenient to go get. But tuck tape, and there's some other ones, like Tyvek, people were telling me. It's just, there's a handful.
Tavares Taylor super chatted $9.99.
Tavares!
Good luck. I have turned down every C5 offered to me. Not enough experience. But I know you will do a great
thank
job.
You.
Thumbs up.
Thank you for the 10. Yeah, I hope this one goes well. I totally don't blame you for turning him down. This is like, they're like classics in a way, where if you don't do them regularly or you haven't done them much before and you just don't get them very often, it's totally like, man, if these are just out of your wheelhouse, it's totally fine. Wow.
Mental
you
Carries
guys.
super chatted $10. Happy Thursday, y'all. Hope everyone's well.
Mental carries, thank you. What was that? For the 10, good God. Happy Thursday. Hope it's going well, man. Thank you so much. Good God, I can't even keep up with you guys today. We're just getting to the back window. Prepping. Spoiler. We're going to do the doors. I've decided. We're going to do the doors first. And then we're going to do the back window. And crossing our fingers that this goes well, because it very well may not. I would get these here and there. I would get them often enough where I kind of had to know how to do them, and I would do them. But it's been a long time since I've had to do them, so I'm a little out of practice with it. So I have like beginners, you know, that like, these are always not super fun to get. So that's where in the back of my mind I'm like, is this gonna go okay? It's an easy back window. You pull the sides flat, only shrink one little section in the middle. That sounds like, oh God, what was it? The Camaros, the older Camaros you do that with. This one's different though. jittery. I get that on every car. It still happens for me, but it depends on the car. So something like this. But I didn't want to take the whole live thing away from you guys on this one. This was one of those that's like, you know, we haven't knocked it out, so let's do it. Your old C6 video made it look easy. Didn't I play that in fast? Nick
Mashiega super chatted $2. I believe in you.
Nick Mashiega.
Hashtag C6 party.
Thank you. Thank you for the 2. I believe in you. C6 party. Oh God. Yeah, we're having a big party. Okay, so we are going to be using Pro Nano 20% on this one. We have decided to do 20%. He was debating 35 or 20. I don't know. I'm happy to do 20 on this. He usually gets 35. And 35 looks good, don't get me wrong, but I think when you have a little bit more of a sporty vehicle, sometimes a slightly darker look, it'll look great. $20% is like the most common shade too for here anyways, and for good reason. It's a good looking shade. So we're gonna cut these out individually. No single cutting here, or no double cutting here. That's what individually means. I usually start with the bottom, and then I'll cut the rest of it. Everything gets shrunk too on the bottom. Some people split them. I've just always done these the way I do every other type of door, but they are really curved. So if you do these differently than me, that's totally cool, man. There's probably a good reason for that. Are we gonna shave them? No. I wanted to do the belt sander. I don't have enough confidence in the belt sander method right now. I just gotta pick some time. I gotta get some different belts for it too. I had a lot of confidence at first when I first used it, but not now. But I haven't had time.
Hey man, nice shot, super chatted $5. What's going on, broth?
Brother, Hey man, nice shot. Thank you so much for the 5. Oh, you know, just maybe mildly stressed out from this right now. That's just it. It's like, it's more talking about it, and I just need to focus and do it. But talking is part of this whole thing, so we'll get it. We'll get it one way or another. So, how do I do these? I forgot. Do I shift them and then do that, or do I do... We need more coffee. I have plenty of coffee, let me tell you. I had a full coffee, and then he brought in a mocha on request, so... As far as coffee goes, I'm about as coffeeed up as I want to be right now. So I'll put a slit in it, and then I'll cut the rest of it. And then usually that top edge with the sides, they'll all line up. It's just getting the right spacing on this. Never heard it. Ow. What was that? Oh, there it is. I was like, where is it? I'm getting it.
Vyacheslav Tsitsiura super chatted $15. Any disadvantage to double layering ceramic tint?
Any disadvantage? Thank you. 1, thank you so much for the 15. 2, any disadvantages to layering Double layering ceramic. No, there's no disadvantage to it. It's just not going to do as much as one layer would, right? So diminishing returns. This ceramic blocks 75%, and then when you layer over it, so you're going to take basically like 75% on that. It's just, I don't think it's going to make a whole meaningful difference worth the cost to do it both. You might as well just go with like one more expensive ceramic film. If that's what you're in the market for. But I mean, if you already have ceramic on your car and you're like, hey, I want to put more ceramic on it, then by all means, don't let me stop you. Just for an average consumer, it's a little pointless. Sorry, I'm spending a lot of time trying to line this up. It is sliding all over the place, and I just want to make sure I get this close. This might not be the way to do this time. Because this curve right here, and then I go straight down, there, that's looking a little better. I try and get this curve as set as I want, and then I'll cut all that out, and then we'll round our corners and we'll get it installed. Well, shrink it, and then we'll get it installed. Whew! We beat ya. See?
Jose 78 Rios super chatted $4.99. Good morning, how everyone doing today? I hope everyone doing well today.
Jose with the 5. Oh, we're doing great. We just got a C6 in here, doing a little C6 action. How you doing, man? Staying busy? See, look at that. I got a nice edge all the way around. Because if you just cut these out as is, it's not quite enough. It'll overlap, so that's where you would either... So, you'd either do something like shaving it off, which basically means you're going to overlap the whole edge, and then you're going to take a file, or a knife, or a belt sander, and you're literally going to grind off the end of the tint. So it's flush with it. This is going to have a very slight gap to it. So we're just hand cutting the whole thing. Using the carbon, yes. What would you rate the C4? You're looking at basically the same thing as the C6. So I had the thought of using it on here. And see, the thing is about a friend's car is, you know, they'll work with you. But generally speaking, they'll let you know what they think, too, within reason, right? So, like, if we, like, this thing has 5,000 miles on it, so it's not like I even want to get the glass replaced on this or anything like that. Like, yeah, we're going to try it. If it fails, whatever, we'll get a new piece of glass. 5,000 miles. We want to keep this as fresh as we can, so... Some things you can't just throw money at in the same way, so. That's seriously low miles. I know, that's lower than my Blazer. So he likes to buy and drive more unique style cars for a little while. So he got an older model, but it's just got, you know, good price for it, low miles, and just very unique altogether that way. So no sander today? No, I'm sorry. I know there's like hype for the sander. I would really like, if you're that interested in doing it, like I would just suggest buying it for like, I bought one for 80 bucks and then I bought some extra belts. Just play around with it. We'll get around to it eventually. I just don't have a lot of personal confidence yet. Whew.
James G super chatted $5. When I file I get
James
contamination at edge. What is it?
When I file, I get contamination on the edge. What is it? First off, thank you so much for the 5. So I'm not a filing expert, but I know for a fact that it needs to be dry. So you have to take the time to completely dry that out before you go to file it. That's been one of the things where it hasn't been a great fit for two-staging. So it's just tricky when you have framed windows.
Kumus Tapo Master of Masters Matt.
It's difficult. Daniel! Daniel Reyna with the 10. Kumusta, Master Matt. Thanks, buddy. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing good. We're just doing some Corvette today. So the doors are curved kind of like the back window. So they're in this weird state of... See, I don't like wet shrinking. So I'm like half wet shrinking these and half snapping them. So I want to squeegee all the water out, and then this would go down much quicker. But if I squeegee all the water out, I'm going to crease them. So I'm trying to just gently dry them a little bit and shrink them at the same time. And we'll get them down. There's just a lot to work through. But you can definitely do them like this. Some people will split them and do top and bottom. Totally fine. I keep things so similar to every car because it's just what I know how to do best. So if I had a lot more of these, maybe we'd whip up a slightly different technique for like a car like this. But it's just not something I get every day. So I stick to mostly what I know. And then we'll make changes later on if all of a sudden we become the hotspot for C6 Corvettes. But I'm not going to be the best person to watch shrink one of these. If you want to watch there's Best Deal. I think he's got a video shrinking the back window with a torch in like a minute and a half or something. I don't know, incredibly fast. So I'm not going to be the best person to watch on something like this. I don't specialize in these, but we'll get them done. Good Lord, you guys. Do you see we're gradually getting it down? Thank you for the super. I really appreciate them too.
Mental Carries super chatted $5. Thanks for doing this on stream. It's cool to see diff techniques at play. Thumbs up.
Mental Carries. You're very welcome. Thank you so much for the 5. Yeah, man. When I was learning how to tint, I watched anybody and everybody. There is no one perfect technique. Definitely no one perfect technique for doing something like this and for tinting. It's just everybody's got their own way of doing it. This is how I do it. When I was learning, I watched anybody and everybody I could. You're killing yourself not to. There's always something you can learn from everybody. So thank you for watching. Thank you for the 5. I've seen a lot of people streaming with their GoPro now. There's no surprises there. It's cool, man. I've felt for a very long time, if you pay attention to media, I don't think people really, like the people that do this, I don't think they really realize how interesting this actually is. You just got to frame it in the right context. Wow.
Daniel Rayner super chatted $4.99, just because the windows are curved. Get some coffee.
The best type of super chat. Well, funny that you mentioned that, because over here, he got me a cafe mocha. So for that, I will take a sip of that before we get into this window. Where's my stool? There it is. We should get a new stool finally. This guy. This is my favorite mobile stool. This is like a stepping stool. I'm sure you guys have seen these in like grocery stores and stuff. But really, the tall one, this has been great. It's not super comfortable, but it is very durable and portable. So, I don't know. I've used it for quite a while now. It even slides on a floor like this, but it's the tractor guy. Got a new tractor and did it. Again, removed all the windows. Super clean jobs. Thanks for posting your stuff. Helped me out a bunch. Damn, you could start a tractor tinting business. You have way more tractor tinting experience than I do. I've never tinted a tractor, and I really don't want to. Good on you. This glass is pretty warm now. So one thing I used to always do, I didn't even think about it. I used to always cut these, shrink these, and immediately go to install them, and the bottom would start locking up on me. This glass is warm, so I want this to be cold before I start to go install it. It'll give me every advantage when we're sliding it into place. Otherwise, yeah. You're just having some difficulties. Oh, I just noticed we took off his stickers. We took off his French sticker, because this is from Canada. Is this up? Please tell me this is up. That is right there. Similar on the other side. Whenever I see a little like gap right there, I'm never 100% sure. But they were all the way up when we opened them, and then we latched them. Yeah, we should be all the way. Man, I can't tell you. Done that a few times. Tinted the windows, latched them, closed them, and then they actually weren't latched, and oops. What's the best carbon tint to get from Tint Depot? I would ask them, honestly. I'm not sure. I don't remember some of the names for their films, but definitely ask them. They have really good chat support.
Daniel Rayner super chatted $4.99. I actually bought you a rollable stool. But you said something on wheels won't roll on your floor.
Oh, really?
Stool from 3D Products.
No way. Dang, dude. Well, I appreciate that. I didn't know you bought me a rollable stool. Yeah, so I don't know how the stool's really going to work on a floor like this, but when I was looking into stools, I would just get bigger casters and put them on. So, like, if you bought me a stool and you want to send it out here, I would absolutely pay to replace the casters on it if it's like a nice, if it's like a good sized stool for the space. Yeah, absolutely. Dude, that's huge. Thank you. Yeah, the Harbor Freight ones, for example, have those smaller wheels. I haven't put them on here. I think they would do like okay. You'd hear a lot of jitter, I think. But I don't know. I'd replace those ones too. I was just looking into something like a little bit softer, a little bit better, and then wasn't entirely sure what to get, but whatever I got, I'd probably have to replace the wheels. Daniel, right? Good guy. You know you can comment without super chatting. But I do appreciate it.
Daniel Rayner super chatted $4.99. Shall do.
Shall do. Okay. I'll get it. I'll make sure it works. I appreciate that a lot. I have no idea what stool it is. I know you said. I haven't seen it, so I'm excited to see it. Holy shit, you guys. But the sound effects are not the same. That's true. You don't get sound effects if you don't super chat. James. James G.
James G super chatted $5. Got my stool from Ace Hardware and went to Harbor Freight to change the wheels. Love it.
That's awesome. Thank you for the tip on that one. James G with the 5. You know, Harbor Freight is one of those stores where I want to spend more time, and I never think of it until like they're almost closed. That's where I bought that box, and I'm like, ugh, there's so many small things here that I want to buy. But yeah, they've got the caster wheel section. They got a whole bunch of interesting things there. I think we all got paid just past the first of the month. The end of the month for me is like when stuff starts hitting. Is that a British accent? Yeah, it's one of the most popular Twitch voices. His name is Brian. Makes you guys sound really smart.
Distributing super chatted $5. Spouting whale.
Oh God, they know. Sun Distributing with the $5 with the whale. You guys know from the last stream. Good Lord. Thank you for the 5. All right. Just making sure that this is about where I want it locked down. Overall, pretty happy with the way this is lining up. This is sliding really nicely too. So we took a little bit more time to clean it. And the more water, like you spray it, you kind of let it sit, and then it'll start to dry it or start to cool down in case you like, it was overly warm after we put so much heat on it. But man, trying to get this just right. That's what we're going for.
Daniel Rayner super chatted $4.99. Matching Sun Distributing.
I think I'm glad I topped off the machines this morning. Jesus Christ, you guys.
Swallogang super chatted $4.99.
What am I supposed to do? I can't even keep up with you guys. Holy shit. Daniel Reyna, Matching Sun Distributing. Swole Gang, I bought a painter's stand to use with Glass Aid as a cut. Guys, can I tint? I'm gonna
Mental Carries super chatted $5. Matching Daniel Matching Sun. Spouting whale.
I'm just gonna keep quiet for a minute. You guys are taking a quick dispersal fog and actually fogging up my shop with it somehow. I cannot keep up with this. Thank you. I appreciate it a great deal. I really do. I'm still stressed out about this car, though.
Chatted $4.99. Okay.
Okay. I will get to all of them, though. Oh my God.
Nick Mace Jaeger super chatted $5.50. Mine is more.
We're doing this one complimentary for him too, by the way. He brought me a coffee and he sold so much ceramic, so we're taking the time to bring this one to you guys too.
$20. Nope, mine is more.
Wow. Nope, mine is more. I will definitely get through the super chats, so don't worry. If you asked a question, we will definitely answer it. Good Lord.
Tim Barney super chatted $5.
It is literally, you guys are doing
Daniel's
the
bank
war.
account is going to
The
get
super
locked
chat
again from
war.
too many
Thank
super
you.
chats. Great job yet again, Master Matt. Enjoy your awesome videos. Call me. Mental Carries super chatted $5.
Okay, maybe at some point we won't be able to
Nick,
get to all
matching
of them.
Daniel, matching son. Don't stress, gent. Mental Carries super chatted $20.21. Girls, girls. You're all pretty.
You guys. Cannon. Cannon. Oh my god, my camera.
Hey man, nice shot, super chatted $5. Let's hotbox Matt's shop.
Guys, what the fuck? Thank you, but really. Jesus Christ.
Norkels Toe 3 super chatted $5.
You're literally running
watch
them
a
to the
Corvette
end.
rear window get
They
tinted
can't keep
live.
up with this.
Smiley
It's
face.
unsustainable. Oh, there is just a wall.
$4.99.
Holy shit, you guys.
Matt is no longer
Thank
sober
you.
with that fog.
Can you still breathe? That's the real question here. Yeah, I can breathe, thankfully. I breathed enough car exhaust over the years.
Super chatted $25. Mine is the most.
Okay, it still works. I think you guys broke the software though. Let's break the fog. That's not something to be proud of.
Sean Gavin super chatted $5. You feeling like a stripper yet?
Now you can afford the stool. Good Lord.
Vyacheslav Sitsi Ura super chatted $25. Let's pump those numbers up.
Live fist bump. Yeah. Okay, real quick here, because we got an actual car to do. So, Daniel, Swole Gang. I bought a painter's stand to use the glass cutting board when I go mobile. That is cool. Thank you for the 5. Mental Carries with the 5, matching Daniel. James G with the 5, matching Daniel. Nick with the 550, minus more. Daniel with the 5, okay. James G20, nope, minus more. Oh, this is just a battle. Mental, matching Nick. Daniel,
James
matching
T
Don't
super
Stress.
chatted $30. Nope.
Tim, Daniel's bank account is going to be locked again. Oh my god. Hey man, nice shot. Let's hotbox. Mental Carries, girls, you're all pretty.
Mental Carries super chatted $50.
Norcal SVT. I'll pay to watch the Corvette rear window get tinted live. Yeah, we'll get there. Trust me. Thank you. Swole Gang with the 5. Sean, feel like a stripper yet? God. Sun Distributing with the 25. Mine is the most.
Agustin Hernandez
Slav
super
with the
chatted
25. Let's pump up those numbers. Sorry, I messed up your name. We'll call you Slav. Thank you for the 25. Mental Carries. We doing this on behalf of folks in chat who can donate but but want to. Who can't donate but want to with the 50. James G with the 30. And Augustin with the 5 just now. For all you guys. We'll just let that run for a second. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate all the support. And my wife says, you guys are actually trying to kill me. Like, this is all fun and games. You should probably be concerned. I think they're trying to kill you. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate that. Good God. Thank you for all the love and support. We just got through a door, so I think that's good. We're going to call it for today. Okay, thanks, bye. No, we actually got a Carter tin. Now you can buy an oxygen tank. Super chats will fix it all. Oh, we're causing this problem on your lungs? Don't worry. You can at least afford the medical bills that'll come from that. Yeah, okay.
Jose78 Rios super chatted $9.99. Today is my son Jose Rios' birthday. He learned a lot from you. Thanks for teaching people with all your videos. God's bless all of you, man.
Whoa,
All
there's
you
still a
guys
few
in
more
the
coming
group,
in.
all real friends.
Jose
Thanks to
with the
all.
10. Today is my son Jose Rios' birthday. He learned a lot from you. Thanks for teaching people with all your videos. God bless. All of you, man, all you guys in the group are real friends. Thanks to all. Oh, happy birthday to your son. That is so cool. Thank you so much for the supers. You've always been a really strong supporter too, so I appreciate it. And very happy birthday to him. That's awesome. Can we breathe now? Can we breathe? I don't know if I have enough left on this roll. Ooh, just enough. Yeah, Nick's up front. Nick's up front just doing some actual work. Not for the studio, but he's got an actual job. So he's busy doing that while he tints his car. So you guys are also gassing him too, but I think he's got it a little easier than me. Open the pod bay doors. I'm clearly in the wrong line of work. Well, this whole thing is relatively new. Tinting, though, tinting's a great career. The streaming portion of it's pretty new. They're all paying for it? Yeah, like actually. I hope you guys realize that. So one thing I've really appreciated and why we're doing ceramic is because of the sheer amount of ceramic that he sold. It's been crazy. A lot of it has been over the phone. Actually, all of it has been over the phone for him because he doesn't actually show people a heat box or anything. People call, and then he talks to them about the different films, and then more often than not, they'll either get carbon or ceramic. So he's been pretty good with keeping the pricing up here too. So that was one thing that I very much have always been in the back of the shop. He actually was selling off the prices off my website, where I was just going off of my gut in the beginning, and he was outselling me by a good margin. And then I'm just like, okay, I'm doing something wrong here. So that was pretty cool too. So I'm more than happy to put some good film. We wanted to put Apex on this, but some of you guys know GeoShield and people down in Louisiana, down south, you guys had to deal with a pretty nasty hurricane. So they're playing catch up from all that right now. All right, so continuing this door here. Hopefully we're not going to get quite as gassed, but we're going to get this all lined up and cut out. Guys, also, yeah, you definitely don't have to super chat here. It is good fun, but really, we're coming to you live with a lot of this anyways. I have a business built off of this, off of tinting cars here too. So if you have an actual question that you want to get answered or whatever, you definitely don't have to super chat to get those answered. It's just people show appreciation in that way. So let's wait till he attempts the back window. Oh God. Let's leave the back window. Maybe that's why we did the doors first. No, I wasn't expecting that at all. All right, so we're gonna, like we did on the other one, we're gonna shift this over. This might take me a little bit to line up again. The passenger side turned out pretty well. I leave like a 1/4 inch. No, not 1/4 inch. I don't know, whatever that gap is right there. And then when I cut this out, it kind of all gets shifted back over. and then lines up pretty well. You just kind of guesstimate this side here. At least that's generally how I've done them. So the other way would be shaving them off, I think. There we go. That's looking pretty good. For defroster lines, you sand them down with steel wool. I don't like using steel wool. Steel wool always leaves little bits behind. I've never gotten it to... Whoa! We got another one. Oh, shit. Really? Cannon.
Old man kid super chatted $200.36. Well, let's give you something
Holy
to help
shit,
make a
that is a
record-breaking
record.
stream. Match this suckers, smiley face, playful face, you and the wife go out for a good steak dinner. I like hard-working individuals.
Wow. That was really funny too. Match this, suckers. Sorry, I'm a little speechless here. Old man kid with the 250 Canadian. Thank you. Thank you a whole bunch. We will definitely go out for a nice steak dinner. Me and the wife, and we'll try and bring the kid with if we can. Dude, thank you so much. That's a huge amount of support. I put a lot into the stream, so thank you so much. I'm not even sure what to say. That is definitely a record-breaking super chat there. We need a speech? I don't know what to say. He just enjoys the stream and wants me to take... I'll post a picture when we go out for a steak dinner. How about that? Good Lord. This is just... Wait it, Pog. Aw. Poggers. And then there are a few more. Jose with a 5. Thank you again. Was there another one? I feel like there was another one. Oh, you guys are nice. Thank you. Thank you a whole bunch. We're going to continue on this, but seriously, that was a huge amount of support. Like I said, I don't even know how to properly thank something like that other than just continue to do what we've been doing. You know what I mean? Like, because that's why, I guess why it happened in the first place. So we're gonna keep doing right by that. You know, she does like steak, so that was definitely a good one. She appreciates a good steak dinner. All good. Keep working hard. Will do. Thank you. This is very unusual. Travis, no, not Travis. Tavares?
Tavares Taylor super chatted $1.99. Please teach on the back window.
With the 2, please teach on the back window. We're definitely getting to the back window. Slowly but surely. I fully intend on getting to the back window here. I want to make sure this is lined up right. I wonder, this one looks a little short. We might have cut this one wrong. Dang. All right, I'm going to recut this one. It's a little short. See, that's the only thing I don't like about the way I do these, so we're going to cut off one more piece of this rather than try and sneak that one by. Do you take Bitcoin? I don't know how. If YouTube accepts it in a super chat, that's how we accept it. How is that photochromic film we're holding up? We pulled it off the car. So the thing is, with that photochromic tint, is it didn't like heat. So when I left my car sitting outside on a hot day, it didn't like it. So it would fade to clear. There's somebody watching. That's Nick. That's the owner's car. He's actually working right now. He's not working for the studio. He's got other things to do. Remote jobs and all. So that's one of the reasons he even helps out with this place, is he was looking to like fill some extra time. He's got a big boy job. He's got a real job. We just sit in back and play with cars all day. Or play with stickers on cars all day. This would be awkward if we can't tint that back window now, I think. That'll probably be one of the worst things that happens on stream. I paid for a back window. If it doesn't get done, uh-oh. All right. So we're gonna shift this over just a little bit this time. We just had it, what I thought was a decent little gap here, but maybe a little bit too much. There, that's better. Turn on the sander. No, we're not using the sander. Sander's out of the question today. Okay, there we go. That's pretty good. So let's get this cut.
Baron's chat super chatted $1.60. Trust wallet public address link.
Trust wallet public address link. Oh, is that for like a Bitcoin wallet? I actually don't have one. So like I've never actually used Bitcoin. Thank you for the 2 though. Yeah, it's I've actually never traded crypto or gotten a wallet or anything. If that's what that was about. Regular stocks, yes. Bitcoin, no. It freaked me out for a while. Every time you do a free jab, you get a lot of donations. That's cool. That is nice because, you know, there's the, you know, you always have, not always, but like, you know what I mean? You just have that in the back of your head. You're like, yeah, well, I want to do something special. But, I mean, I also got a business to run, too. So, you know, at the end of the day, it does take up time and stuff like that. But I figured, you know, he sells a hell of a lot of ceramics. So there's got to be something good that comes out of something like this, too. And it's a hugely interesting back window. So it's like, let's do it. And then, so, yeah, you're right. To see that kind of support on something like this is really, really cool. Was crossing my fingers for a new film on it, too. But we'll get that here, I think early next week, and then we'll put it on something. There we go. I don't know how much I want to round this. A lot of this is going kind of like underneath. Yeah, 250. That's insane. Again, thank you. Are you finally getting XPEL Prime XR Plus? No, Geo's got an Apex Predator coming out here in a little bit. I like the name. I wouldn't have thought of the name. I like the name. This is their Pro Nano. I'm not as hot on the Pro Nano name, but I like their C2 name, and I think Apex sounds pretty cool too. So that'll be coming out very soon. They kind of want to do like a big announcement for it. but we're just slowly spoiling it here. I have no idea what like their marketing and all that looks like though. Should be fun. They got their people though that don't watch this.
Cameron Landry super chatted $4.99. So glad I live near the Geo warehouse in Louisiana. Thanks to your channel I started using Geo and I love it.
Dang! More supers. Cameron with the 5. So glad I live near the warehouse in Louisiana.
Smaller
Thanks to your
Gang
channel, I
super
started
chatted
using Geo. Oh, I'm jealous.
$4.99.
Hope you're
I
safe
see
though.
When you have a door
That
glass
hurricane
with a
didn't
curved
sound like fun.
gasket or corner you stop cutting right before the fiver starts. Can you explain that?
Swole Gang! Swole Gang with a 5. I see when you have a door glass with a curved gasket or corner, you stop cutting right before the fiver starts. Can you explain that? I see when you have a door glass with a curved gasket or something, you stop cutting right before. What do you mean? Like stop cutting right before the end, or? Sorry, I want to try and answer that question as best as I can. But I misunderstood part of it. We're not gonna get into Bitcoin and stuff like that. There's a lot of opinions on it. It is what it is. Oh, the tabs that I leave on the corners. Why is that? So when I have like sometimes you just can't get to them. So if it's a frame door, for example, it literally stops like a little bit before I can get that blade to cut off that whole side. So that's why there'll be a tab. On something like this, they're a little unique for me to cut out. So I don't want to short the curved end on there. So I do this way, I do like basically that way, and I have that overlap, and then I have to shift it back and make that rounded corner so they match up. Because on this one, if you just cut the whole thing exact, the whole window is gonna overlap the sides. You have to make this cut a little bit smaller. So that's where, like, I don't think that's the cleanest way of doing it. Cutting the side, shifting it over, guessing, and then cutting it down. If I knew how to shave them, then we'd be doing it a little differently. And then there was another way I used to do it. I used to cut this edge out first and then shift it over and then cut that back edge out. And I was just worse at matching that edge entirely. So I didn't have an opportunity to go to Corvette school. I just kind of figured this out, and people have been happy with it. So perhaps I should. Cool. Thank you to whoever in chat clarified that. I appreciate it a lot. At the end of the day, we are trying to explain stuff here too. Easier to line up a straight line? Exactly. I can teach you how to shave the door glass. It'd be really cool to have somebody come here and we could do something on that. I would have to have the right type of frameless door car here though for that to happen, so that it'd be a little tricky to set up. But if you have something, you can bring it here and then we can learn on it. Man, that would be hugely helpful. I mean, I've thought I wanted to go to South Korea and train under Korea Tinter for how he uses the knife to cut out windows. I think that would be incredibly cool. but that's I don't think that's gonna happen quite soon. So something about travel restrictions and having a baby and all that. We should get a razor blade too. BYOC.
Mental Caddy super chatted $2. Bioc, bring your own C6.
Thank you. Bring your own C6. That's right. What was that? I can read it. So I got a bigger monitor there, so now I can read your chat, which is super helpful when I'm a Grandmaster Tint, been doing it since 1980. Well, if you want to, like, I don't know where you are, but something like that would be super cool. I would like a couple of different perspectives. There's people that do it with the blade, there's people that do it with the file. I've seen the blade. The blade seems like it takes a fair amount of practice and skill. The file seems to be a little bit more common. But again, I don't know. We'll have a discussion about it, I think, in the Facebook group. Somebody just recommend me the right file to do. Like, make a post, tag me, say get this file, and then we'll get around to it. It's been super busy though. I've filmed another YouTube video yesterday that'll go up on Sunday. I wanted to stream more this week, but this week kind of turned into like a weird week with clients. Thought I had a rearranged schedule yesterday. Turned out I had somebody that thought he had an appointment who didn't have an appointment, but then he got an appointment. So that kind of messed up my schedule a little bit this week. All right, so we got this. Tagged you on my video last week. Who is that? I think I saw it. I remember seeing a video. Was it in a filing? It wasn't a filing video though, was it? Good God. I've got crickets. It's less offensive today, but man, I came in here the other day and it sounded like a forest. I had to spray all the sides and I still have crickets in here. This time of year apparently is cricket season. But there's so many videos and ideas and stuff that I want to do, and trying to keep the schedule is tough. We actually legitimately have to schedule off a day a week now just so I can do a video. Did you see a video of my tank hose flying off? I did. I saw your TV too. I wanted to comment. I just got distracted. That was really funny. Man, those moments. Those are great. Call the landlord? He ain't gonna do anything. He's not a bad dude. He's a bit of a lazy landlord. He's not gonna do anything. He's just gonna be like, what do you want me to do? I'll be like, send an exterminator. And he's like, no. They're supposed to have like locks out on the dumpster or something. Like there's pallets stacked by my dumpsters right now, and I've been trying to get them to deal with that. And he's like, oh, I have like 3 buildings and it's happening to all of them. We're taking care of it. And then a week goes by and nothing happens. Landlords are just shit, man. What's up, Nick? Hello. It's as much as you're gonna see him. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. You pay them enough. No, like, you do, but you have, like... So, I had this issue with the power. I tried to see if they could do anything about that, and he's like, hey, you gotta call your insurance company, because that's what they're there for. So they had a low-hanging power line here, and they had box trucks that go through here all day for deliveries and stuff. And the power line kept getting booped a little bit, and then eventually it sagged down. One of them caught it and ripped it out of the building. Almost caught the building on fire. Thankfully, it just happened to be on a day that, thankfully and not thankfully, it happened to be on a day when we left the state on vacation. But like, so we get out of town, I check the cameras at night, and they're just not working. And then I can't find anything out about my building. And I'm like, did somebody break in? Did somebody steal all my shit? I have no idea. But I can't go check it because I'm out of state. Yay, that's fun. But yeah, it took them 2 weeks to fix. They'll tell you, call your insurance. So this place is I don't know. It's not the most expensive. You want to check it out? Woo! Looking good. I gotta grab a towel over here, but yeah, we're just wrapping up that driver's door over there. Yeah, man.
All right, I trust you. Back to my calls.
Okay. Have fun at your job. These edges, I'm glad I recut this. This edge turned out way, way better here. Lines up really, really nice all the way around. Hi, Nick.
Mental Carries super chatted $2. Ain't no secrets was asking ABT. Tape outline work.
Cannon. Mental with the 2. Ain't no secrets was asking about the tape, how the tape outline works. Thank you for the 2. Thanks for bringing that up. So the tape outline on the back window, that's a little product of mine called Glass Aid. It's currently out of stock, so I've been trying to figure that out since earlier this year. And so what we do with it is we outline it, and it's a thick tape. So when we cut on that line, it keeps the blade off the glass, because a piece of glass like that, if you score that glass, it's expensive. It's very expensive. Nick was telling me it was expensive. I don't know exactly how much, but I'm sure you can drop in chat how much that window would be to get replaced. So we don't want to damage it, and that's the way I look at a lot of cars. There's little things that you can always do to try and keep them safer, because you never know. You never know. You can cut on glass for the most part, but you're generally leaving like a very small score in it, and glass is getting cheaper and thinner and more scoreable, so you definitely don't want to hurt it. This looks good. I am really happy with the way these things turned out. Sweet. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. So now we got the back window to do. Get a plotter. Funny that you mentioned that. We might be getting a plotter here soon enough. Okay, so I need a longer roll. We need a longer roll of the 20, so that's this one right here. This should probably be a dedicated video based on everything that happened at the beginning. Okay, so in case I make this into a YouTube video, full disclaimer on this one, I am not the best at shrinking a window like this. This is the C6 Corvette. This is a very difficult window for a lot of tinters to shrink and tint. It's just that cockpit style back window. So if you have problems tinting one of these, you're definitely not alone. We're going to be using ceramic on this. This is a 2 mil thick ceramic, but this one shrinks really, really well. So hopefully we're not going to look too much like a noob on this. We're going to be splitting this a little bit differently than we do a standard back window. We're going to be splitting it a little bit higher, or what is it? Do we do lower or do we do higher? Somebody refresh my memory. I've done these a couple of different ways. Sometimes I would do a 50-50. I think here I generally go just a little bit higher and try and keep these edges kind of tight and then shrink everything more out the bottom? Or am I wrong in thinking that? Higher. That's what I'm thinking. Everything can kind of bulk up towards the bottom, so we'll go a little bit taller instead of just a 50-50 split. I think that's correct. This is always long enough for me to forget exactly how I do it. And then it's like trial and error, and then you're like, oh, that's how I do it. 60% towards the top, lower. This is funny, I'm just reading chat right now. 60-40, in which direction? More on top or more on bottom? Because I used to do like a 50-50. How much are you charging? This one is free. It's on the house. He brought me a coffee, so you know, that makes it free. I don't have a lot of suggestions from you guys on this one. That's interesting. So we're going to start with this, and we're going to see how this goes. I went a little bit higher, and then we're just going to kind of move everything out towards the bottom, or have a little bit more on the bottom to shrink out. I don't like how smushed all that film's going to get. Oh, yeah, a super chat at $8. Okay, yeah, if you count all the super chats, too. It's different. It's a little different. So when you're shrinking something like this, feel free to just take your time, man. You do have a little forgiveness on the sides here. So you got some room, so you could leave a finger or two small and then shrink these out on the inside, get them to lock down. So it's not the end of the world if you have something popping up. But this isn't going to look a whole lot different than what I normally do. I'm just kind of gently heating it up, letting it lay down a little bit, and then just keep moving to that next spot. I do 60-40, but I also leave excess film and relief lines. Interesting. 60-40 towards the bottom. What, the 40s toward the bottom or the 60s toward the bottom? I might be psyching myself out because we're already pretty far through this. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done one of these. Man, this stuff is not slowing down right now. Uh-oh. Oh no, did we just push it down too fast? Yes, we did. Right there, that's not gonna fly. 60, so you can apply pressure. All right, we're gonna keep going a little bit. We're gonna recut this. We just messed it up. See, that's how quick you can mess this stuff up. We're just gonna practice a little bit, and then we'll throw another piece on here. So this is a no-go already. You get a little cocky with it, move a little too fast. So what's cool about screwing up is definitely, you know, if you're just trying to get a job done, I totally understand ripping the film off and keep going. But you have a learning opportunity here. If you generally don't know how to tint the window or you're new to shrinking, man, and you got some extra time, keep going. You got so much material that you're just gonna throw away. So you can learn from it. So I wanna see a little bit more what this is gonna do and how much heat I can put on it, because I don't think I've ever really treated Pro Nano as anything crazy like this. Sometimes you just gotta get pissed off at a film and you can really start to push things. So that's interesting. It almost looks like it's going down, but it's not. A little bit more. That's what happened earlier. I pressed it down, but I pressed it down just a little bit too soon. So it bunched up. You see that? That's too much. That's way too much heat right there. Okay. Yeah, that is when things look horribly wrong. So don't get this film too hot all at one time. It does seem to keep going though. Like it keeps shrinking farther and farther, and it doesn't seem to be like slowing down, but you can overheat it and then you get those lines. And then we'll see how this goes. This is good. I feel way more I can handle this for sure. We'll see how this top goes. This looks like it's way easier already right now. So we just don't want to overwhelm the film with a bunch of heat. Also might be a golden opportunity to pull out the fusion heat gun. Processing that comment. So I get it. Yeah. So you'd want to use more airflow. Like that's where it could become really beneficial. There's that part of me that is just like sticking to what I know right now, and I don't want to really screw up another piece of film. Oh, well, you know what? You're right. Let's do it to the other side. I think. Here, let's try it. That's a good point. Let's try the fusion heat gun on the other side. Thank you for that. So, fusion heat gun, let's go. Let's see what it'll do on the other side. You're right. Not with the new
Fast
piece,
Money
with this piece.
99 super chatted $5. I shrank the back doing it just like you did in the old vid. I didn't leave all the excess at the bottom. And I did 50-50 top to bottom. Less bunch up.
I did 50-50 less bunch up. I shrank the back doing it just like you did in the old vid. 50-50. Okay. Make sure you pull shrink it too. All right. Thank you for the 5. That's good to know. Listen to that hurricane. Oh God, how do we hold this thing? Huh. I'm thinking. Hold it more up and down, not so angled. I mean, it's shrinking. It's shrinking slowly and smooth. It's like, it's a very gradual thing. You can see it slowly starting to melt. So we had this conversation. Wagner's all about like focused heat. This is about lots of heat with a lot more airflow. So it's just different shrinking it. I mean, we're getting it. It's not that we're not getting it. I kind of understand it a little bit more, I think. I'd like to see somebody using this. You just kind of like, okay. No, we did it. It'd take a little bit. So these aren't creases. Those are just air pockets while I was shrinking it. Huh. Interesting. I don't know. Now what do we do on the other one? Do we use the fusion heat gun or do we use the Wagner? Because, I mean, we pretty much have a lot more information here. So these spots right here, this is where it got overheated. So right here we press it down too soon. That's what these little creases are. This wrinkly spot, that's a burn. So all the top we got shrunk. That's okay. So anybody want a back window? I don't know what to do with this. Save it. We'll use this for the Corvette front doors. I'm starting. What is it? I'm trying to start a mobile tinting business. Would you say portable heat gun is necessary? No, don't get a portable heat gun. You're going to use extension cords and something else to power it. You can definitely just funnel power off of wherever you are, but if you're kind of like out in a parking lot, that's a little harder. I guess get a generator or something. Or a torch. A torch would be better. Leave more on the top. I think we'll get it this time, though. Thank you. $2 for try two.
Nick Jaeger super chatted $2 for try two.
Well, dang. Oh, no. I was going to say that's not going to work out. I was going to say, well, we'll just keep messing up. Yeah, it costs more than 2 per try, so we're losing money on that one. But I do appreciate... Whew, that would have been pretty screwed up. I do appreciate the supers, though. Is this a 36-inch roll? Yes. All right, so we're setting this up again. Kind of liked where it was at. My 2 cents, cut it all out. Don't leave a lot at the bottom. Shrink it like you did in your old videos. I think I know a lot of it kind of bunched up there. I had a hard time shrinking it at the top in my old videos that way too. But we did get that one done that way. You could do them either way, I think. The general consensus seemed to be, but... The fusion gun does get hot enough. It's just, it's slower in a weird way. It's just different.
Mental Carries super chatted $2. What's the cost in lost film for SDHG like that?
What's the lost cost in film? What do we say to that? So we don't talk the exact pricing on Geo per square foot or anything, If you want to know the pricing, you can log on to mytintstuff.com, and then you can check out the pricing there. But it definitely starts to add up when it's something like ceramic, a lot faster than anything else. Did we get another one there? Mental carries with the 2. Oh yeah, he left the 2. What's the cost and loss film for something like that? Trying to think of what I can, because I haven't even thought of like how much is it per window in a while. Just kind of a funny thing. Like, you'd think I would know that right off the top of my head, but I don't. Ow, fuck. That is hot. That is very hot. There's heat wrap tape is supposed to help with that. That is very hot right now. Maybe I have to double it up. I don't know. It came like this out of the box. There is potential loss too, which hurts more because whenever you, like on a set of doors, for example, you charge $100 to do those doors, and you scrap the film. Well, you just lost $100. But it's not completely like that because obviously we make money on it. So. Dorito!
Dorito Super Chatted $4.99. Have Nick do donuts in the shop after the job? Heart.
Dorito with a 5. Have Nick do donuts in the shop? If there were ever an opportunity to do donuts in the shop, he could do donuts in the shop if he really wants to. Something tells me he won't. Ugh, this spot again. Why you do this? That. Ah! No surprises there. Ugh. Fuck. Maybe we'll do it a little bit farther down. We screwed it up though. There's a little line that runs into the film. It just got stressed out. I'm getting used to this heat gun a little bit more though. A lot of heat, a lot of air, and you're just kind of letting everything get hot. A little slower, but more area I think at one time. It's not focused. It's just it's very broad, I guess. I don't know. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think we can go a little farther. We'll split it a little farther down. I was worried because I've done the top, and there's usually more to shrink up on the top. Like I remember now doing that before, like somebody said in my old videos. I was just worried I get to this point where that top, because the top can be just as frustrating as the bottom if it's not organized right. Should we bring out a torch for a second? Move this piece of film down. Yeah, we could save it, huh? Nah, we'll just get a new piece. Here. So there's some guys that like shrinking with a torch. I haven't really taken a ton of time to learn one of these things. Oh. But if I've got an opportunity to play around with a torch for a little bit while we're on stream, this is kind of what it's about. It's about getting that heat right. Ah, well that's kind of fun. Should get used to this.
Daniel Rayner
Okay.
super chatted $99.99. Hurrah, 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 and that's for dessert after your meal. Hurrah.
Daniel with it. Whoa! Cannon. Whoa! Daniel Reyna with $100. Hurrah, hurrah, and that's for dessert for your meal. Hurrah. Jesus Christ. Thank you. Thank you so much. Good God. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so I don't do a lot of torch shrinking. But guys, clap it up for Daniel. That was huge. 100, super, 2 more tries. After 3, I would end up torching the cold car if it didn't work. Yeah, man. It definitely, this is one of the really frustrating parts about tinting, is when you have something that is, you know, every time you're trying it, you're throwing some money away. And that hurts. But that's part of the business. So what we just messed around with a little bit is called torch shrinking. There are videos of guys, they'll do it very quickly and make it look very easy. So what I wanted to do was just like, I haven't touched the torch in a while, so I just kind of wanted to throw that in there.
Fast Money 99 super chatted $5. Starting to look like me lol. Hope you don't go through 300 feet of film like I did before I got it right.
Fast Money with the 5, starting to look like me. Hope you don't go through 300 feet of film like I did. Thank you so much for the 5. Oh no, and I think one of the silliest mistakes is something we just made. I think we can flip this one though. So, yeah. Why didn't you shift it down to save it? That's a good question. Because I want to get this all done without doing that. I kind of just want to, like, this is as much, oh, God damn it. Oh, no! All right, let me cut this out again. We're just slightly short. So this is still a very good piece of film, so we don't want to throw this away. But, so, my thinking in that is, 1, yes, I went to play with the torch for a second. 2, there's a lot to be learned from this. We could have shifted it down, taken some time, probably smoothed it out. I didn't have the other side down either, so it's kind of like I screwed up that one side. There'll be times when I do it. If it was like I had the whole thing kind of locked down, except for that one corner, maybe we would have. But I really, am treating this as much of a practice session for myself as it is an actual job that's getting done, because I haven't done these. So the more little bit of practice, look, we're going to use this little sticker here. The more practice that I get, look at that, his sticker comes in so handy here, the better. So play around with it in some other ways, and then we'll throw another piece of film on here, and we'll keep going. We'll get it done, one way or another.
Sun Distributing super chatted $5. I'm only 20 minutes away. Let me know if you want me to come help.
I'm all good, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Sun Distributing with the 20. Yeah, so they're actually not very far away. And I'll bring, so Rick, he's a long-time tinner. We'll have him on sometime to help us out with something. This is, at this point, something I'm gonna get myself. We're too far gone. There's no coming back from here. We'll get this knocked out one way or another. I feel like I probably pulled some dryer sheet off with this too. Maybe we should put it back on. This is personal. I get it. I've been there before. Yeah. Yep. At this point, we've like I said, I was nervous to do this. Now, once you go through it a couple times, this is no longer a matter of just getting a back window tinted. We're learning a lot while we're doing this, and we're gonna get it done right. No, we're not going to try the torch again. Not unless we're throwing film away. I mean, I guess at this point, it's really only a matter of time, right? We've done enough of it. And we've thrown away some film, but we have plenty of film in lots of different types, too. So one of these windows is going to go down. Sun Distributing, full customer service. They will come tint your cars for you if you buy film from them. Don't tell them I said that, though. Should we use this one or should we use the other one? I'll tell you, though, they need to double up the heat wrap tape because that is no longer cold. That is hot. That is very hot. We gotta move this down a little bit. See, this side here, let me freshen that up. It's sticking. Please let somebody help you. No, we'll get it. Well, the good news is it's pretty warm, so that's going to dry very fast. There's so many things in my tinting career where I haven't had any help. Most of the time, when you're running around tinting for other stores, you don't have backup. You don't have anybody to help you out. So it's just, you know, the shop doesn't know how to help you out. They're like, oh, can we help you? It's like, yeah, can you tint this car for me? There we go. That's a little better. That's laying a little smoother. That'll probably help. Kevin with a 2, a thumbs up. Thank you.
Kevin C. super chatted $1.99.
I've had bailouts in my day, but that was working with the mobile company when we had support. Most of the time, even working at tint shops, you don't always get, like, it's just, you have your job that you specialize in, and you gotta make it happen. We'll switch back to the Wagner if we have another problem with this. I like the way this film is looking with more air and on this heat gun. It's smoother. It's not as focused. So we're just gonna keep things moving. We'll be fine. Ooh, that's annoying. It isn't even, it's annoying because it doesn't even look that bad. And then you start getting things organized and then it starts kicking your ass a little bit and you're like, uh-oh. So yeah, with the dryer sheet or dry shrink prep, or soap bar, or whatever you use. We're doing a method called dry shrinking. And what that means is that you put like a medium material, like something in between there. It helps the film kind of grab onto the glass a little bit, but it also helps it float. Just try without doing anything and then you'll see. It needs something to kind of like give it a little bit of stick when you're shrinking it. But not too much. Somebody needs to create a film to shrink in any direction. A stretchy film for the outside. I'm old school. I've been doing this since 1980. You grew up on these cars. I came in a different spot. So like you had more Corvettes. I had this Corvette when I first started, but I didn't get a lot of them. And then I quickly got into some easier cars. So I didn't have it as hard as you did first starting out. So it's been a while. So this is as much as like a refresher course for me in a car like this than just getting this done. I appreciate a lot of the feedback. I kind of have in mind what I need to do, and it's just, we're just going to take our sweet time with it until it gets done. I like the, I've got a little bit more respect for this heat gun too. This helps like big areas. I just don't want to stress this out too much. Damn little pocket here. Oh no, did we do it again? So that's why I want to be careful on putting too much heat. It seems to freak out. It's like almost okay, and then all of a sudden it's not. It's that quick. It's like, it's okay, it's smooth, it's smooth, it's smooth. Oh God, it's not. So I'm really careful on these little spots right here. I'm trying to not work myself into a pickle again. Snap it. It's almost there. The middle's fine. The sides, we'll get there. Just give it some time. Then you remember we gotta install it. This is half the battle here. Yep. You know, I gotta say, I wouldn't have tried this heat gun unless I got the suggestion again. And for doing something like this is going very gradually, and I don't know, it's smoother. Getting one side too hot, you need to get the other side. Yeah, we're getting a little carried away, but it's working. Use the torch. Use the torch. That's okay. That's good right there. Alright, so we got the bottom. Now it's just a matter of getting the top section, right? Then we'll be home free. What do you think? You think we're gonna make it to the end on this one? Stay tuned. Why is the Fusion heat gun price so high? I don't know. It is. Higher quality heat gun, higher quality materials. It's a very different type of heat gun. I still suggest the Wagner for most situations. Like, I love that little heat gun. For something like this, we used it, and I definitely could still, I think, do it with it.
Neutral face.
We're just taking our time with this, and I like the slow and steady right now. Is that... was there a super chat in there? Oh, there is. Sun Distributing. That's the most intense live stream ever. Thank you for the vibe. I know, right? It's getting there. I think we just gotta take our sweet time. My fingers are hot. I appreciate all you guys being here. Thank you. I'm focused. Do you think $40,000 is enough capital to open up a small local tint shop? Yeah, definitely. It depends on how much you want to do. But just you don't have to overdo it. I'd say 40 is like way over the top, honestly. But so this depends on like, hey, we're gonna do floors, we're gonna do a showroom, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. So that can also go really, really quick. So it depends on how much you're doing, but my suggestion is to try and just like do what you can to dress up a space some, but just don't go crazy. You'll work up your clientele gradually as you go. I started the tint studio thing out of my home garage with very little money. Mostly film, some paint on the walls, and then we went from there. Some pretty LED lights. Oh wait, no, those are here. Those weren't there. Careful overheating the glass. Yeah, probably should be. Seems like we're okay though. Nothing catastrophic's happened yet. Knock on glass. All right. Side number 4. Great shot, kid. Don't get cocky. That's where we're at right now. Breathe. Keep going. But don't get carried away. See, we know we got enough. We got enough to do this. We can get it. Just hopefully we just don't singe anywhere. No, it's broken. Hang on. That's a good thumbnail too, by the way. The cam link that I used got stressed out. It couldn't take it. Frozen and not the movie. You know, I just watched Shrek on Friday for the first time. Silly movie. We're starting to go through like some old Pixar movies and stuff. I think that's a different company, but stuff like that. We watched like, cause my 9-month-old son, he's appreciates like bigger faces and like music and stuff. So we've been watching some of those movies on Saturday night. It's been pretty great. So we just watched Shrek. He was partially interested, but I just realized before I never saw Shrek. All right, what do you guys think? We're coming into the home stretch here. I think I got a lot of practice with this gun so far, though. This is an interesting training back window for this heat gun, I tell you. It's just right here. Just don't want to overheat that. This right in here. Everywhere else is like a go. Just like, look at that blast. Just press it down just a little too soon, it's done. So, it's going. Yep, right there. See that? Right on the edge. We just pressed it down too fast, but that's right over the edge. So I want to do that right there. And I'm just so done with this back window. Heat it up, get that edge, and then knock it into the whoop. Whew. Woo! I'd say that's a, that took a few seconds. Shrunk. We got it. That's it. It's all good. Dang. Sweet. Deep breather. Cannon. So there you go. We get it. I wouldn't say this is very much of a class on how to do it. This is just you guys hung around while I did it. Burn it to the ground. When you get to those edges, it's like just turn the heat gun on cooldown. There we go. It's on cooldown. Are you supposed to do that after you're done with it? We're using the Detroit Tint Studio felt card. Ooh. Cocoa Melon. Bum, 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 bum. My kid loves it. That has been his show. That is, it's been so helpful. We don't put it on for him all day, but man, that definitely comes in handy. Can you tell I'm a little warm here? When it starts getting really hot, it probably is by now. You sure are more badass today than yesterday? Thanks. You know what's funny though? Is if I get another one of these to go, hey, I got a C6 Corvette I want tinted. Man, if I got to stream another one of these like soon, I'm not gonna have a good time. I guess that means, you know, we can definitely do it, but the time, the stress, I'm good, man. When you do something like this, I'm good after that. I'm like, all right, I never have to do that again. Now remember, we got to actually tint this now. This isn't done. This is just the shrinking part. Where did you get the panel cover? If you get another one of these, please invite me. Okay, on the next one, yeah, we could make that happen. Actually, that would be cool. The panel cover. Oh, so that's carpet shield right there. What? Oh, no, it's not. It's good. It's frozen. Oh, you know what? I just remember why I started talking about Shrek, because somebody said Frozen 2, I think. Or somebody said Frozen. I just was like, why was I talking about Shrek for a little bit? And movie night. That's why somebody mentioned Frozen and not the movie. Is it safe to use a heat gun to remove tint off a rear window? I wouldn't do it to remove it off the rear window. get yourself a cheap cloth steamer, and that'll help infinitely more. So you can pick one of those up for like, I don't know, a halfway decent one for like $50 from Walmart. You'll be great. Still use some adhesive remover, but it is a lot of labor. There's a lot of labor to do it. I'm like just taking my time. This isn't gonna be fast. This glass is warm. We're gonna let this cool down a little bit. We're just taking this nice and easy right now. We still gotta clean the inside, and then we gotta install it. Where's my end? There it is. So I think we gotta. Put this back down. Wow. There we go. You charge extra to tint it? We did. He paid with a venti instead of a grande. I would absolutely charge more for something like this. There are plenty of areas who you could go, Dr. Tinner or, oh, okay. I was wondering why that was it. Might be working at a shop, 30% commission on each car, at $100 max limit due to film waste, and me still learning. Is that worth it? Should look at a different shop. If I understand it right, you're making $100 on each car that you tint off commission if they're pricing it accordingly. And you're learning. That doesn't sound like a bad deal. It's kind of it's hard. It's hard to find training, so you have very limited options. Where did they put it? Did they put it in here? Is that one of those? No. Where do they put the button for the back? I know it's on the remote. I always use the remote. Put a stupid little cover on this. Can you not? Can you not know that? Where's the dumb button? Oh, it's on the... Is it really? Where's it on the door? It's not on the door. Guys, door. It's not on the door. Where's the button? No. Oh, there it is. Ha! Found it. How much did you charge? So this is a special situation. In ceramic, I don't know. I'd probably charge like $5.50 or something like that. But this is for our very special scheduler who has sold a lot of ceramic. So he's actually working right now up front. He's not working for the shop though. He's got another job. So this is kind of like this is a side hustle for him, and he sold a lot of carbon and ceramic tint. So this is how we say thank you for all that. He's like, hey, you're gonna love me. I got a C6 Corvette, and I'm like, why? So we're gonna tint it in ceramic on the house. Let's go say hi to Nick. He's actually, I think, in a business call right now. That's the thing about remote work, is you get to do that wherever you want. Okay, so let's grab a stool. We're gonna have to climb in and out a little bit. Yeah, so he's definitely helped a lot with that, and I handle phones and scheduling too, but man, he's been a huge help in some upsells for sure. It was like, I got you a ceramic, I got you another one, I got you a carbon, and it's like, whoa, sweet. Ooh, sweet. So if we're gonna put this here, we're gonna want to protect his paint. He's starting to view this as a growing opportunity and myself for this company, but I want to also be in a CEO/owner position. That's definitely a lot of tinters. A lot of tinters want to own their own shops one day, and it's a really hard thing with another company. And it's good that you said that up front, though. It's tough because when shops teach you, the way they look at it is they hire you, they teach you, and then you are going to be there forever tinting cars because that's what you're most valuable at. Same thing with a lot of companies. They'll hire you in a particular position. They train you to do that, and then it's then too expensive for them to teach you to do anything else because you're so good at the one job that you do. But that's good. Learn how to do that, let them know up front, and then if they don't follow through, then find some different prospects, but at least you told them in the beginning. Yeah, a lot of people. I totally get it. I mean, I'm jaded for teaching people too. I've taught people, they've left, or they treated it like a job and they just didn't care. You know what's really nice about this right now is I just get to sit here and squeegee this car out. This is great. But yeah, I hope I don't have any problems with this either. Anybody that works for me signs a no-compete? Interesting. Then those, like, some states those are okay, and then some states they're not so okay. I don't know how many times I'm gonna squeegee this out. I mean, I'm probably fine. I'm just like taking a minute here too. I'm like, I don't want to install this. Shut up. He messes this up. There's a lot riding on this install right now. There's a lot of time. All right, we'll do one more time. Squeegee it one more time, and then that's what we'll do. Reverse roll? No. No, 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 no. For a C6, this thing's in great shape. Yeah, this thing has 5,000 miles on it. Okay, there we go. That's it. We cleaned it a lot. So how do you guys do these? I have my way of doing these, and I don't know if this is a great way of doing it, but it's always worked out kind of well for me. So I kind of leave this sitting right here, and then I'll pick up the back window off of here, and then I'll push this up and then install it on the inside. Do we have an extra towel? Let's wipe this off. Because we're going to peel it, we're going to pick it up, and we're going to go. This is not a reverse roll. This is a carry. So, I'm going to set that down for a sec. I've had a problem doing it like the way I normally do, so I think I'm going to release these. Just kind of like leave that up. Okay. So the inside's clean. We kick it up. Oh, dang. Sketchy. Okay, come on. Be real nice. Don't crinkle on me. Once you get it past a certain spot, it'll just roll onto the glass. All right. I don't even know why I learned this way, but like this way, I'm still sketched out at that. But what I would be worried about is creases right where I started putting it up first, but I swear, when I caught on to doing it this way, like that's the way I always did it. I tried carrying it in and it'd start falling all over the place. And then eventually I'd get that top locked in first, and then the rest of it would kind of fall into place. So there's a good chance if you just push it too fast, you're gonna put creases right in here. So just start slowly, just kind of roll it on, and then it'll fill itself out. But if there's like just enough room to like get it, pull it, and drop it in. I feel like I should move this, but all my edges seem like they're all covered really well. The good thing about this back window is once it's in place, there isn't really tension with something like this versus like the Camaros, the old Camaros. Those, you have to shrink a different way, and there's tension on the window and it can pop up. So like this, they give you a lot of room to work with on the inside. And as far as getting to everything on the inside, you can just like sit down here and just chill. Tool Talk Tuesdays, like Taco Tuesdays. Yeah, Sun Distributing on their Facebook, they are going live with streaming, streaming like about tools and distribution, and like I said earlier, the owner Rick, he's been a long-time tinter. He knows his shit, and he opened up that business because he enjoys tinting, and kind of grew that into a distribution company unintentionally. And so he's got a lot of good knowledge. Oh yeah, they got a YouTube channel too. But they do more on Facebook. Right now, working on YouTube. But seeing how other parts of the business worked, I think is super cool. What I hope to see, is not just more people streaming tint jobs and stuff. I'm really interested in the whole live streaming space as a whole. I think there's a lot of people that think their jobs are relatively mundane and boring, but they don't realize, like, when you have a specialty skill or you're good at your job, there's way more people in just trying to learn how to make a decent income. There's a lot of value that everybody can provide. Okay, that felt good. I think we might be okay. That seemed pretty good. I think we got looks like a couple of spots right there. So let's scrub this down and squeegee it out, and look, we got a couple little spots that we can warm up and press down. I don't even understand the Twitch. You know, that's what Twitch, for me, Twitch was a hard thing for me to even understand. Like, there's a different culture, but when you just jump in there, you don't understand it. It takes a while. YouTube's, it's just, when you're learning how to do stuff generally on YouTube, that's where you see it. Or, you find out how to do stuff more on YouTube than anywhere else. So that's why I've never really taken streaming on Twitch very seriously. I've always had my audience here on YouTube. But, man, there's some really funny and interesting live streamers. I watch a handful of people, and I've learned a lot from the way that they live stream. So that's where you see some of the things in here. Like, I tried to make this as much as, like, one of those types of streams as I could. Ooh. So the unfortunate bit about the dot matrix here is that they're still going to silver out. They put a big old dot matrix on this. Everything else looks really good. So I would cut this out and put Dotrix over it. I want that to be a decision later on. I want to see how this dries out first, and then if it's something we want to revisit later, then we will, because it's something that you totally could do later on. This is looking really good, though. Let's touch up a couple of small things.
David Weimer super chatted $2. Will
You know what?
help me write this
I'm gonna
English
switch.
paper?
I'm gonna go back to the other heat gun for this. $2. David with the 2. Will you help me write this paper? No. If there's two things I hate. I hate writing and I hate yard work. No, I won't help you write your English paper, but thanks for the 2. Writing is not good for me. When I'm even replying to comments, I think way too much about what I'm trying to type out, and it just takes too much time. Eventually I can get a halfway decent thought out there, but so, like I said, not uncommon to have a couple little things pop up. See this guy right here? So some of these will just lay down. There's just moisture there, and some of them just need to be shrunk just a little bit more or heated out. And you got so much space that even if you have a couple of fingers sitting on the side, you really don't have to stress out about them, because you can just take care of them on the inside. Okay, we got one more, and then it looks like we're good. I think I gotta get a different squeegee here. Where's the mean green squeegee machine? Oh, I got the pink. All right, let's do that. No. I know I got it. I took it out of my pouch for something. There it is. This guy. This guy's really good for dry spots. You gotta press something out. It still seems to slide pretty well over an area that's been dried out or dried off. At least most of the time it does. Here we go. That's pressed down. Ooh, one more up there. Don't want to forget that. Where is it? There it is. Woo. Let's check it out. Woo. That's good. That turned out all in here super clean. The only thing that is bugging me a little is seeing a dot matrix like this. So Dotrix would help out with that, but that's a decision I think for a later date here. Because there's still going to be moisture in here, it's still going to dry out, and then if we need to revisit it, I suppose we will. Ooh. Super!
Cameron Landry super chatted $4.99. Just graduated high school. Want my own business in the future. Been tinting for over a year. Any advice? Not going to college either. Anyone?
Whew. 1 second. Thank you, Cameron, thank you. It thought I said Canon and therefore switched the camera. Gotta love this, huh? Thank you so much for the 5. Just graduated high school. Ooh, we got another one. Mental. What was that?
Mental carries super chatted $5. Cam, do the FKG work, learn, be humble, and do it well.
Mental with the 5. Thank you. Yes. Always stay humble too while you do it. Do the effing work. Be humble. Do it well. Learn. Well said. Thank you so much for the 5. So Cameron, just graduated high school, want my own business in the future, been tinting for over a year. Any advice not going to college? Figure out a good way to start. Like, so if you have your own name out there, if you've been working for a shop, you're not establishing your own name. You need to figure out how to starting like tinting from home under your own name, building up your own clientele under your own name. That is the biggest mistake I made. And I didn't have a good way to do it. So I made good money for quite a while. But when I started Detroit Tint Studio, even with the YouTube channel, nobody knew who I was. Nobody. I've been building this over the last year. So you need a creative way to get your name out there, but also it's just a grind. Figure out how to start your own thing and just be working at that. You don't have to jump all in at once. Start building up your own clients, tinting on the side, doing whatever you can, and then eventually that will outweigh where you currently are or whatever your money you're making, and just kind of start putting more time towards that. I went to aviation mechanic school too. So I was going to a trade school. I was going to be an aviation mechanic, and then, I don't know, most of the way through it, I was like, nah, I don't like this. It's too much paperwork. I don't want to be outside in the cold in Detroit Metro fixing an airplane. I thought I'd be something cooler, but no, I'm good. I've been tinting from home, local truck shop, so plenty of business in between places. Oh, that's good. Then you're already doing it. I mean, then the next step is, like, if you want to jump into a shop, then just, like, save up some money and start going towards that. I mean, you're already well on your way. I think there's a lot of guys here that never finished high school and never went to college or, just kept tinting. It's a very easy thing to keep doing. All right. Hello. No sound. There should be sound. All right, let's keep going. We're going to just do a little touch-up here. We're going to check it over, but we're basically done. We did it. We conquered the C6. Ha-ha! I'm, just relieved. I'm not even, I don't know, happy, but also just relieved that this actually went really well. I think he'll be really happy with this. So let's get a cleaner towel here. We'll wipe off the glass. We'll close all the doors. We'll make sure that edge is locked down, and then we'll wrap up the stream here. How much would you charge to remove on a Jetta and ceramic tint job? Shoot us a message or call us. We can quote you that way. That one's a little bit more. Expect like $250 for the removal, $450 for the whole thing. Removals right now are really expensive. We've got a lot of other business, unfortunately. They take up a lot of time. How much would you, when I started at the shop, they told me if I bought any materials and everything, it kept most of the profit. I already had everything, so I was prepared. That was the best thing live ever. Thank you. Oh, there's just a whole bunch of messages. Sorry, there's one I was trying to pick up. What if you haven't done really any high-end vehicles like the Corvette? Eventually they'll come to you, I think. I mean, a lot of the cars that we do are like, I don't know, pretty common mid-tier cars. So like, you know, we'll have like budget cars like Malibus. We'll do Rams, lots of Rams, F-150s, some BMWs, some Mercedes. Eventually they'll just, I don't know, they'll come to you. If you have a good business, you get good referrals, eventually that business will build. Do you have a helper? Yeah, this is his car. Not in the same way, though. Not a regular helper that helps with prop work and stuff like that. Woo! What timing? What? What? Cannon.
Mental Carries super chatted $101. Early college and movie fund for
Holy
kiddo.
hell.
Winking face. This is my down payment on a collab with you and son. Thanks so much for keeping a good attitude. Lots of respect from ATX. Lola.
All right, let's get back out. Ugh. Cannon. Mental with 100 and what? What the? Good God. Thank you. Early college and movie fund for the kiddo. This is my down payment on a collab with you. You and son, thank you so much for keeping good attitude. Lots of respect from ATX. What collab? Whoa, my chat is just going ballistic right now. Sorry. I haven't opened my desktop in a minute, so it's just... What collab? I'm curious. Thank you so much for the $101. That's insane. Good God. Can I bring... Look at this. Oh, now it stops. Oh, wait, there it goes. That's my chat right now. I'm just trying to catch up. This is the support from you guys today. That's absolutely insane. You guys are nuts. Jesus Christ. Okay, there, mental. No, you're all good. How do I go to your channel? Ugh. YouTube, why don't you make this easier? How do I go to your channel? No, I don't want to do... Channel. Oh, this is an alt account? What's your main? That's interesting. I'd be interested in doing collabs. I haven't been asked to do many collabs at all. Okay. I'm interested. I'm interested to do something. If it's definitely tinting related or car related, we can work on something. Cameron with the 2, but thank you so much for the $101 and all the other support that you've had on the stream. That's been insane. I mean, that's been huge. I'm on Twitch as West Bay Monument. Oh, okay, cool. Not with me, with Sun. Oh, I see what you're saying. With Sun Distributing. We would have had one regardless. Sorry, I totally misunderstood that. Anyways, yeah, thank you so much. With you and Son, thank you so much for keeping a good attitude. Lots of respect from ATX. Okay. It's been a long stream, guys. It's been a long stream. Yeah, so we'll definitely have some sort of collab here in the future with Sun Distributing. What's cool is he's been tinting for a very long time. I learned quite a few things from him, and so there's definitely a lot of different perspective he can bring to something like that with torches. So we'll have something in the future for sure. I definitely want to do some more from their building too. So thank you so much. We collab behind the scenes the most. I've known man since he was knee high. Yeah, actually, believe it or not, I helped them a lot with their with the stream setup that they have now. So we talk a lot in the background, anyways. But yeah, thank you. I don't know how to. I feel like there's something more that I always have to do because like I don't know how to properly thank people that just like throw $100 at the stream. It's very unusual. I greatly appreciate it. Just thank you. Okay, so let's wipe this down. Let's close it up. What time is it? Oh, it's almost 4 o'clock. Time went fast today. We were focused. So, knock this down. Now the fun part. Is it? No, I gotta use the key. Use the key. Should be good. Okay. Now when we pull on these handles, these windows, these should drop down. Yo. Good God. See how that dropped down? One.
Old Man Kid super chatted $160.29. Boom.
Jesus Christ, man. All right, let me close this one. Thank you so much for that super chat too. Good God, man. We're gonna give a brief walk around for that, for sure. Look at that. That's 20%. So you can see through a little bit, but when you look up from a higher angle, it looks a little darker. Very cool. That should cover this month's rent. Canon. Not quite. Unfortunately. But wow, oh my God. Old Man Kid again. Oh shit. What was that, like 450 Canadian? Dude, you just paid for a ceramic job. No windshield though. Thank you so much. And like you said earlier, just that looks sweet. Good job. Thank you. Some people just like to reward, what was that? Hey, some people just like to reward good people doing good work. Today's your lucky day. Thank you. I much appreciate that. I've been grinding at this for quite a while, doing it like this, and really, really crazy to see some of this stuff pan out like this. Thank you. Can we get a total on what the record super stream chat was? This is definitely it. We are at... Here. I'll show you guys. Let me bring over this window here. Here, I'll show you. There you go. $999.82. That's insane. Should be around 1,000. Yep. You're like spot on. That's insane. Dude, that's just, thank you. I thought it was kind of a lot doing ceramic for him today. There it is. There it is, 1K. It went from $9.99 to 1K. Mental carries. Oh, now there's a few. Mental with a 1. Cameron with a 2.
Sun Distributing super chatted $2.
Sun Distributing with the 2. Okay, it's officially over. It's officially over $1,000. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. So, what is today?
Cameron
Today
Landry
is
super
Thursday.
chatted $1.
We should have a stream tomorrow.
1K.
I don't think it's going to be as exciting as this one.
Mental carries super chatted $1.
Let me check the schedule really quick. But I believe we got something tomorrow. It's probably something Saturday, and there'll be a new video on Sunday. There'll definitely be a new video on Sunday.
Super chatted $1.99.
Brittany and Mental with another 2. You guys gotta stop. You guys gotta stop throwing money. Thank you.
Brittany Dunham super chatted $1.18.
Brittany Dunham. Thank you. Brittany works with Sun. Thank you so much for the $1.18 to make that an even 1,000. Don't spend that all in one place. I'll try not to. Appreciate you. And again, thank you to Mental for all the support too. Good God. You guys have been insane today. I don't know how to properly thank you other than keep doing what we're doing here. So we do have to shout out Super Chats. And I think this is just going to go on for a while here. But I always make it a point to a special thank you at the very end. And I think we're at that point. This has been, how long has this been? 2 hours and 43 minutes. That's not too bad. All right. So thank you so much to Brittany, Mental, Sun, Cameron, Mental, Old Man Kid for a massive super chat. Cameron, Mental with another massive super chat. Mental, Cameron, David, Sun, Kevin, Sun, Mr. Fast Money, Daniel, Dorito, Mental, Nick, Mr. Fast Money, Mental, Swole Gang, Cameron, Barons, Tavares, Jose, Old Man, Jose, Augustin, Mental, James, Slav, Sun, Sean, Swole Gang, Nor
super chatted $2.
SVT,
I knew you could do
Mental. Oh, dang, we just got another one. Nick with a 2. I knew you could do it. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you. I think you're going to like it. Mental, hey man, nice shot. Tim, Mental, James, Daniel, Nick, James, Mental, Swole Gang, Daniel, Son, James, Daniel. Mental, Daniel, James, Jose, Slav, hey man, nice shot, guys. I don't even know if I can keep up with this many. Nick, Mental, Tavares, LKB, Versatility, Steven, Mr. Fast Money, Nick, Mr. Fast Money, Jose, Mental. Oh, we're getting into the prior day. Thank you, guys. A massive thank you to all of you. I mean, this has been just a killer stream in every way. So we conquered the C6 live on stream. Just a huge amount of support. You guys really, really seem to like this, so that's great. We're going to keep doing these. What's up? You want to check it out?
Yeah, man, looking good.
Cool. Feel free to walk around it.
Hi, stream.
This is Nick. He helps. Sometimes. No, quite a bit. So this is his car. He's going to check it out. I think we're going to go ahead and end things today like we normally do. So much appreciate you guys so much. Have you ever thought of doing Patreon? I've thought about it, but there's something extra I'd want to do for it, so I haven't done anything with Patreon. This seems to be pretty much enough. Also, I have a tint tool store too, and I got some channel supporters, so they all help with everything, so I haven't really felt the need to do something like Patreon. I would like to do some more lives on some extra cars that I have here, but more of a casual live stream, we haven't done something like that quite yet. Only films. See what you did there. Got here late. Can you strip the windows and do it again? Yeah, hopefully he likes this job. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much again. We're going to go ahead and end things. I will be back, like I said, probably tomorrow for another live or Saturday or both. And see you in the next one. In the meantime, make some money. Have a good one. And thank you so much. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Do I end now, I think? Bye.